So, Bill, I remember press releases being really important back in my early days as a marketer, and a lot of time was spent crafting press releases and figuring out the press list, and clearly that's still important in many ways. But how has the value of the press release changed now that many of them are distributed purely digitally, and there are essentially platforms, technology platforms like your own, that distribute press releases in ways that we could never have thought about 15 or 20 years ago?
The internet and the use of search engines by consumers trying to find news has really transformed the whole news cycle and really expanded the role of the press release, ironically. Traditionally, Kevin, you know, traditionally the press releases were the domain of large companies that had big news to announce. And they'd have a team of people who would write a carefully worded press release. It would have 5 versions of approval, would get sent out over this wire service, this proprietary wire. It gets sent to journalists. And then they'd try to work with those journalists to write about the company. And the journalists in that scenario, in the traditional scenario, served as the gatekeeper for what news made it to the marketplace. The internet clearly has changed that entirely. Today, a company of almost any size can create, for less than $100, can create a news release about any relevant topic, any relevant news that they think their customers may be interested in, publish it online through a service like PR Web, have it distributed throughout the internet, have it appear in search results, and communicate directly to their prospective customers. So here, instead of going through a third channel, convincing them to write news and put a filter on it, companies now can publish their news directly online, and it becomes a way to not only increase awareness, but also to drive traffic to the website and increase sales. So really now the press release, or really probably more aptly called the news release, is a way to companies can communicate directly with customers, and that's a profound difference in the role that it can play as part of a marketing program, not just as a PR program.